It's your girl T here, back with another TTime Tuesday video. I know y'all are having a beautiful, blessed day because we're tea timers. It's absolutely what we do. Our affirmation of the day is, I am the source. We are the source of love, happiness, everything in our reality. We are the source. I wanted to re-explain when you're manifesting an SP, what can happen when you're trying to manifest a new SP or maintain a current SP that you had previously and you've re-manifested into your reality, or any type of manifestation that you're trying to maintain, or you've moved on to something else that has, I'll explain. I don't want this to get too convoluted from the beginning. So let's say you manifested back an old SP and they're beautiful in the beginning. They're doing all the affirmations that you originally said, and then they start doing their old behaviors like ghosting you or talking down to you or looking at other people or not giving you the appreciation and attention that you so deserve. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to turn on the cooler. It's hot here. So you're going to hear a little bit of the air, but it has to happen. Let's say their behavior is showing signs indicative of the old behaviors, and you're getting frustrated because you affirmed, you re-manifested them in, so they're supposed to be perfect. This is what a lot of us think. What happens is that a lot of the times when we have an old story connected to an old SP or an old coworker, an old boss, or an old whoever the person of interest is, we have years, maybe months, maybe a long period of time where we've decided that they are this type of person because they probably did some foul stuff to us at the beginning, triggered some of our insecurities, and then when they started doing those foul things, we started assuming that they're a player or they're not nice, or they start out nice and they get douchey, or whatever assumption we made of them. And then as we kept focusing on that version of them and those behaviors, more were re-manifesting. And so we probably did this for quite a lengthy period of time. So when we start reaffirming for them or start creating a new version of them, they start coming into us, and we start working on our self-concept, saying we're amazing, we're high vibe, we attract love, healthy love, people always treat us XYZ. But then the person comes back in and they come in half-baked. They're not all the way cooked with our affirmations. They start out really great, but then they trigger something within us that hasn't been completely changed into a new belief, and then we start spiraling again, responding to the negative narrative we made up and dropping back into the old story. This is very common with SP journeys. Let me break down a new example for you. You're manifesting a new SP. You are having a blissful time with them, and the first 3 to 4 months everything's gravy, and then they start ghosting you, or they start doing behaviorisms that you're familiar with from your previous SP in a new relationship. This is to tell you that when you don't heal or you don't work on self-concept, it's easy to get your SP to come back to you. But to get them to stay is a little bit trickier, because if you have only affirmed for your SP or only reimagined your SP, but you haven't worked on the things within you that have been previous issues for you, like maybe you don't feel worthy of love, or maybe you don't feel worthy of anything at all, or maybe you feel like you deserve a certain behavior that you've outgrown now, but you haven't dealt with that belief system within you. Your SPs or your manifestations can only play out whatever your current beliefs are. So it's to say that if you reaffirmed in a new version of your SP or your money situation or what have you, but then after a couple of months it starts going to the left, these circumstances in the 3D are previous thoughts, beliefs, or emotions or triggers that are not healed within you. It's trying to show you, oh, maybe because you are looking at that circumstance with SP and they're showing a little bit of the old behavior, and you automatically start thinking, what's wrong with me? I didn't affirm enough. Why are they doing this? Oh, maybe they're talking to other people. That to me would indicate that I don't feel worthy of this manifestation quite yet. And that's okay, because our self-concept is easy to affirm for. Our self-concept is easy to change. Our self-concept, I shouldn't say easy, but it's something that we can improve upon. It's something that we can notice and see where maybe a blind spot was and work on that part of our self-concept. We can also look at a circumstance with our SP and think, that's okay. It's an old thought or belief and it'll work itself out. And I'm just going to keep focusing on myself, focusing on our relationship together, and things are always going to be perfect. But most of the time when we manifest back in SP, we're really excited about it and they're showing really good behavior in the beginning. We get excited and think that our affirming and our creating has to stop or doesn't need to continue because we got the version of them that we wanted and they're starting to show us the person that we were manifesting for. The thing is, manifestation and mental diet is an ever-going thing. You will manifest in things that you want. Like, let's say you manifest in $10,000. That's not going to be the end. You're not going to live off $10,000 the rest of your life. You're probably going to go for other things like $100,000, financial freedom at some point. You manifest in an SP to text or call you. When they start texting or calling you, that's not going to be the end of your game. You're not just going to look for the SP to text or call you. You're going to want them to spend time with you, maybe move in together, maybe move on to marriage, maybe move on to having children, whatever it is in your goal scheme. But as a human society, we're always ever growing, we're ever wanting more. So it is the same with our manifesting of SP, money, or whatever journey. If things are still popping up within us when we do start getting in our manifestations, we have to keep reaffirming our new reality. Like, a lot of times you'll see people will win the lottery and they'll win millions and millions of dollars, and within a year or two they'll have shows like, how did they go broke? Well, in their mind, they still were broke. They won the lottery, they managed to manifest that, but in their mind they were still under the assumption that they were poor, that they couldn't afford things, that money doesn't stay, or whatever beliefs that they have, and their reality has to mirror that back to them. So whether it's big expenses took over all their money, they spent it like it was going out of style and didn't make a plan for it, or whatever, what have you, their conscious beliefs are always going to play out in the 3D reality. It's the same with your SP. So if you currently have an SP that you're manifesting, whether it's a new SP or you're remanifesting an old one, and they're showing you wonky behavior, look at what they are showing you. Ask yourself, how does that make me feel? A lot of the times it'll make us feel unworthy, unchosen, unwanted, or that we might have failed at manifesting, which means you want to bulk up your belief in manifestation, that everything you do is perfect. You've been a master manifester since birth, so your manifestations always unfold perfectly. Or maybe if you don't feel chosen, affirming in that you're always chosen, you're always picked, you're always first priority. Or if your SP, you feel like they're looking at other people and making you feel like last place, that you're first best, you're always chosen, you're the only person they have eyes for. Whatever the 3D is trying to show you is what you want to focus your attention on. And congratulations on manifesting movement with your SP or your money or your belongings that you're trying to manifest, or your schooling, or whatever it was that you were trying to manifest. Congrats for remanifesting that in. Maintaining it is just as easy. It's back to the original plan. Keep affirming, scripting, declaring, whatever way you choose to manifest when the topic comes up and it feels unstable. I'm telling you right now, when you feel at peace with a particular topic, you won't feel the need to affirm or script or what have you as much anymore, because it will start becoming natural for you. Like when you start to learn how to walk. At first you're wobbly, you hold on to things, you slowly let go of things, you slowly start walking turns to running, etc. It's the same thing with your mental diet. As beliefs start to solidify, you won't feel the need so much to focus on that topic. You'll move to this topic, then you'll move to the other topic, then you'll go back to this topic, and so on and so forth. So don't lose faith if you manifest things in and they seemingly come in a little half-baked. Keep going on your manifestation journey of manifesting in the thing that you were looking to manifest in. Just because it's shifting back to the old ways, or you're getting tested in some way to go back to the old way of how you looked at that manifestation, doesn't mean that it's not working. It just means you have to remind yourself to stay in the new version of that person, the new version of your money belief, or whatever you're manifesting, until it becomes natural. If y'all have questions, You know what to do. And if you did notice on my channel, I put all my videos into playlists. Some of you haven't even seen the old videos, so you can go through my playlist and look for what you are wanting to see topic wise. I also posted my coaching prices under the community tab, and I have a lot of amazing series coming up in the future. So always drop in the comment section if there's specific topics you want me to start doing videos on. I love y'all, but not as much as you should be loving yourselves. Have a beautiful, blessed Tuesday. Bye.